Hi, good afternoon, good evening. Right, thank you so much for joining me a little bit later this evening. Just gonna come a little closer, give it a minute. Right, hiya. Right, so we're officially doing our first official Pilates challenge class today. So it's a slightly more advanced, slightly faster paced, a little bit more intense maybe because it is a little bit quicker, and you really need to think on your feet and make sure that you stay within your technique and apply the bits that you're hopefully learning in the other sort of slower, more technique based classes. There is so much value there, really and truly. It's not all about just go, go, go. It's getting it right. And so this class, I'm hoping, will put that to the test. It's really, really important that you listen to your body and that you do not overshoot. Don't strain. There's a very big difference between working your muscles and straining your muscles, and sometimes we think it's a good idea because we like to feel sore afterwards. But that's really, I honestly believe less is more. When you do it correctly, you get so much more from it than just burn. So we are going to get going. We got 5 of you online. Oops, a little glitch there, but hopefully that'll be the only one we have. Great, so I've got my mat out. I'm in the garden. I want some space to move today. I may have to shift the camera at some point, but I am going to start standing and moving around quite a bit. So that's why I wanted to be a little bit further away from the camera. And I hope that you guys can give yourselves a little bit of space. Super. Right. Let's get going. All right. Hold on a seckie. I am going to get going. I am going to get started. I see I've only got Tim here at the moment. Right, I'm going to try a new tactic and try and see if I can rather get this to work a little better over here. Okay. That's all right. I'm glad I've given us a little bit of time to settle in, and also for me to make sure that we get a stable connection. I'm going to just tilt this up a little bit more. I have ordered myself a more professional setup so that it stops falling over. Yeah, I think that's good. Right, ready to go. So I am going to start with a little bit of Pilates centering, just setting the tone for my workout. So I'm rocking just gently between the front and the back of my feet, and just feeling how I'm spreading out the front of my foot, using all 5 toes and the heel, and then just come to land in the middle of those legs. Soften the knees, take the tension out of the thighs, letting the pelvis come into neutral, little sense of zipping up from the pubic bone all the way to the breastbone. Everything's kind of tucking in, wrapping into this lovely corset. And I'm going to inhale, take those arms up, and exhale, bring them back down again. One more time, breathing in, taking the arms up, and exhale, just peeling them out and down into a roll down. Breathing in and breathing out as we drop the chin into the chest and just curling forward, scooping in those ribs, pulling in the lower tummy, relaxing those knees and just warming up the spine. Staying in the middle of your feet. Big breath in. Breathing out as we push into the floor with those feet, lifting our arches, connecting into those inner thighs, peeling it all the way back up. Head on top of the tail. Inhale, arms coming up. Rolling down from here, breathing out as we tuck that chin in and curl forward. Relax the neck and the shoulders, scoop up the tummy so that you don't end up puffing it out. Bend those knees, stretch the legs. I'm going to do that 2 more times because I personally felt my arch collapse as I bend, and stretch, and that time was a little better. One more time. Bending the knees, just tracking them over the second and third toes, setting the tone, and then rolling it back up vertebra by vertebra, anchoring into those heels, coming up to stand nice and tall. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale as we go over to your right side, just extending through those waistlines, bringing it back up, breathing in. Breathing out as we extend over to the other side, relax the neck and the throat, coming back up into the center. Let's just invite the arms around the back, just opening up that chest, bringing it forward, breathe in, breathe out, taking it back up and around, and again, just feeling what's moving. Something in my right shoulder is not a happy bunny, so I'm just noticing that, especially since I'm going to be on those arms quite a lot. Roll the shoulders, back up and over. Let's clasp our hands. Let's just do a little bit of figure 8 with those wrists. We're going to go into a little bit of our disco dancing. And here I really want the flexion of the wrist in both directions, right? So one up, one down. My elbows almost leading the way. Other way. And stretching the fingers. Using this to also stretch my fingers. Pressing that forward. Push through the heels of the hands. Bring the elbows out to the side, open up your back. Actually, I like to turn the hands. And again, push the heels of the hands forward. Turn the hands and pull the elbows out to the side, opening the upper back. Take the hands to the shoulders, circle them forward and up, breathing in. And out. And back up, breathing in. And out. Lovely. So I'm going to drop those arms. Go back into my roll down, breathing in and out as I roll down, anchoring into those feet. And I talk about breathing all the time because people just forget to do it. And also stretching those legs because I want you to do it consciously. Walking those hands forward to your up stretch. So about 3 feet between your hands and your feet. Take a nice deep breath down the back. And breathe out as you gently press the chest towards those thighs. Relax your neck. Make sure it's in alignment with your spine and your tail, and we rise up onto the balls of the feet and we squeeze those heels back down. And we're rising up, let it push the bum up, unfolding the lower back and lowering the heels down. And again, rising up and lowering the heels down. Walking the hands back, landing the heels. I'd like you to soften the knees and just take the weight off your right foot. Picking it up off the floor and slowly rolling it up vertebra by vertebra, standing on that one leg. It's my left leg, by the way. Breathing in and out as you roll it down, standing on that left leg, just checking in with your balance, scooping up the abs, getting the hands down on the ground. We'll bring the right foot down, put it on the floor, stretch both legs, walk those hands out into your up stretch once more. Press outward with those hands to really widen the upper back. Chest through the shoulder blades, butt in the sky. Rise up, lower down. Rise up, pumping those heels, lower down. Rising up, lowering down. Walk the hands back, land the heels. Take the weight off the left foot, softening the right knee. Find your balance in that right foot. And anchor into the heel as you roll it up vertebra by vertebra. Hold on to the center of gravity. Remember, it's just between your pubic bone and your belly button. Coming to where the head is over the tail. Take a deep breath in and rolling it back down. Tucking those ribs in, scooping in the tummy. And until the hands get to the floor. And then put that left foot down. We'll stretch both legs and we're going to walk the hands forward all the way into your plank. Just take a moment here to press out with those hands. Spread the fingers, upper back nice and flat. Take a deep breath in. Breathe all the air out, zipping that lower tummy. No poochy belly at the bottom. So when I'm holding this position, I am consciously pushing out with my hands all the time. Because if I get tired, slowly but surely this starts to happen. And that's not quite the plank I'm after. I'm going to now press forward with those toes, push back into the heels, press forward into the toes, push back into the heels, press forward into the toes, push back into the heels. Try not to let your bum rise. Now I'm going to push forward, bum up into the sky, lift those hips, Bend the knees, press the chest towards the thighs, and then we panther forward, we glide forward, push with the toes into your plank. Inhale, exhale, up stretch, bum to the sky, chest to the thighs, bend those knees, stick out your tushy, and then thrust forward. And one more time, bum up, bend those knees, hand thrust forward, ribs together, up in your up stretch, walk those hands back. We're going to just find ourselves in a little crouch position, bending the knees, taking the heels off the ground. Come all the way down, and then stretch all the way back up, preferably keeping your head on your knees. And again, and then let it pull your bum down towards your heels, pulling your tummy away from your legs, and then stretch and let the head stay on those knees. One more time, or to the best of your intention. I don't want to put too much strain in my neck when I do it either. I'm pressing it up. We're going to walk those hands forward again, back into your plank. Big surprise, and into front leg pull. Spread those hands out, stretch, pushing out the, ripping the mat in half, and now exhale, right knee into your chest, and step back on it. Left knee into your chest, and step back on it. Right knee into your chest, step back on it, left knee into the chest. Alrighty, point the right toe just off the floor. Flex both feet, pushing back. Point, shift forward, lower the right foot down. Point the left foot, flex both, shift back, no bum rising, point, shift forward, and come down with the foot. Bum to the sky, walk the hands back, and when you land onto those heels, let's just bend those knees and fold back down again. So from my bum being down, I'm going to think about keeping my bottom low as I walk those hands forward into the plank, and walk it back again. And walk it forward, bum down, no butt rising, and one more time, walking it forward. Excellent. We're going to go for the knee around the outside for that leg pull. So the knee is coming around the outside and back. Other one around the outside and back. Again, around the outside and back. Other side. Let's do two more. These are nice. And around the outside. I can feel my waist, and around the outside, and back. Lower the knees down, press the hips back, my toes are still tucked under, drop the chest to the floor, down between those shoulder blades. Slide yourself forward to where you feel your bum is over your knees. Taking a deep breath in here, and breathe out. Just stay, letting that chest drop. As you breathe out this time, I want you to pull in your tummy, squeeze like you need a wee, and drag yourself back towards your heels. Good. And roll it up. Come up into a tall kneeling position. We're going to step straight forward with this right leg, not paddling it around the outside. So we're going to step straight forward and bring it back. Other leg. Step straight forward and bring it back. So my back foot is on the ball. I'm putting my front foot flat. I'm putting my front foot flat and trying not to paddle around the outsides. Right one steps forward, stand on it, press yourself straight up. We're going to bend the right one, put the toe down, bend the knee, and then bring the other one back. Left leg, step forward, step up, step back, and down. Head on top of your tail all the time. I want you to swallow a broomstick and down. And our left leg, step up, come down, hands on the ground, on all fours, a little rocking backwards and forwards. Keeping those hands pressing outwards that you are opening the chest, keeping that upper back nice and flat. 3, I'm going to tilt the camera a second, and one more time. And then come back into the middle. Find your angry cat curl. Tuck that tail under, squeeze like you need a wee, and let that push you up into that wonderful round back position. Let the head hang, no bum clenching. Rocking back to your heels. Just feel how the weight starts to stretch under your toes. Inhale here. Exhale, push against those toes. Scoop up your lower tummy a little more. Pull the belly button in a little more as you rock back over those hands. and articulate. The tail ticks back, the sacrum, 5 big lumbar vertebrae through the lower back, 12 thoracic rib rings, and then 7 little cervical vertebrae in the neck. Awesomeness. Thread the needle. And come back. Other side. Thread and come back. Other side. I like to mix it up a little bit. And one more on each side. And then I'm going into guard dog. So I'm going to point my toes at this point and go, hold my tummy up, right arm, left leg, reach out and bring it back down, left side, reach out, trying not to rock, not giving anything away. If I was holding a tray of crockery on my back, I'm going to try and keep it really still, not rattling. Extend, use the hamstring, the belly of the hamstring, the back of the shoulders moving freely. And one more time. Okay, left leg up at the back. I'm going to go with him first. Square shoulders, square hips. Now think of the belly of the hamstring right there, and that's going to push your chest down as we go into our push-ups. And press. So the leg pushes the chest down, and the elbows are folding back. Remember, you are a grasshopper, you are not a frog. One more time. Bend that knee back in. Angry cat curl, just tuck that tail under, round it up, and I'd like to reset before I do the other side. Try not to clench the bum, and I'll just lengthen out and find your happy, flat, neutral back. Spread the fingers, press outward with the hands, extend that right leg back. Find the belly of the hamstring, like mentally engage with it, and let it push you down, and you press back up, and it pushes you down. I'm a little bit froggish on this side with this elbow. My shoulders talking big stories to me. One more time. And press. Bend that knee back in. Tuck your toes under. Give me an angry cat curl and float the knees up off the ground. And eventually unravel into your big up stretch, pushing the heels to the floor. We're going to rise up onto the balls of those feet, tuck the hips under, curl it forward. Draw the breastbone forward, lower the knees onto the ground, open the chest, point the toes, lower down through the chest. Bum first, going hips up first, and pressing back with those arms, coming back into your heels. Stay there for me, just stay there for me for just a nice 3 breaths moment where you inhale right down into your bottom and exhale all the air out again. And again, inhale right down into the bottom. Notice if there's anywhere where the breath kind of gets stuck or feels really tight, and breathe all the air out, trying to engage the pelvic floor in front, pulling the lower tummy in away from those thighs. And one more time, just breathe in. We're reverse curling again, so I'm going to go through the middle as low as I can. Pressing that chest up. Lower the chest down, bum comes up first. And rock back. 3 more. And rock through. It's wherever you can come to and you're happy to come to. Lower it down, bum first. And coming back. 2 more. And down. Remember, you are breathing consciously, holding the pelvic floor from underneath, because there's all this abdominal pressure going on, and you need to be in charge. And coming back. Let's take a little time off our arms. Well, off our fronts. Coming to sit with the legs out in front. We've done this before. So we're just going to do the falling to the sides. So just take a moment to find your posture. I'm just noticing the tilt of the land. And I'm going to fall to my right, and push, and fall to my left, and push, and right, and push, and left. So the top leg is going to swing back and forward. And again, the belly of the hamstring is pushing back. It's right there that I want to engage with. I've been thinking about it, and it's fired up. Adding the second leg, top leg, bottom leg onto your tummy. Bottom leg comes through, top leg comes together. Top leg goes back, And bottom leg comes through onto your belly, underneath leg first, and then push up. Again, roll, roll down, roll, roll up, roll, roll down. And it just feels like a little waste not to do a little swan there. Roll down, lengthening up, lowering it down. Underneath leg first, underneath leg, top leg, underneath leg, a little swan. Underneath leg, top leg. Instead of the swan, I'm going to scorpion tap. Top leg, underneath leg. I'm going to open up that front arm. My front arm is the one to the camera. And kick up the back leg and reach it back over here. Reaching towards my fingers. And then keep the leg behind you as the hip rolls to the floor and the leg follows. Keeps coming to swing through, and then the other leg on top. Top leg comes through, underneath leg. Stretch your camera arm, back leg kicks up, reaches over to touch your toes, baby. Roll the hip to the floor, leg is behind you. Let the leg keep coming, and then the top leg comes through. I'm going to do that a little quicker, 3 more each side. Roll, over, kick up and over. Roll the hip back, leg comes through. If you only do 2 reps, it's absolutely fine. You're listening to your body, keeping pace with what is right for you. And again, roll, over, kick. Oh, this is so good for my vestibular system. This is so much stimulation for my cerebellum. It's just spectacular. It's a spectacular fireworks going on up here. Okay, because it's all this really complex coordinated movement. I'm going to take those legs, plant my feet on the ground, and start my rocking. Rocking from one knee or one side to the other side. You know you can use the hands if you need to. And if you don't need to, then let's just keep them floating somewhere. You could have them above you. You could put them here and give you a midline. Totally up to you. 2 more. And 1 more. Come back into the center, stretch those legs out. Now I'm going to walk in a circle, so I'm just going to open my right leg. I'm going to bring the left leg to the right leg, open the right leg, left leg to right leg, and just walking in a circle. And then I'm going to go back the other way, walk it open, together, open, together, open. However many it takes you to get around. Excellent. Now I want you to walk forward on your bum, and then walk back on your bum. Feel how that opens the hips at the back, and walk forward with your bum. You can swing your arms. Good. And back. So I might swing my arms to have a straight arm in front, let that rotate me a little bit. Don't overthink it. And then back, because this is all our gait patterns. Just let it kind of come. And then stop. Take a deep breath in. Flex your feet. Relax your knees. Breathe out. Scoop your tummy up so you go C curve, rounding the back. Not just lying on your legs, rounding over like a big shell. Take a deep breath in there. And as you breathe out, now go lie on your legs. Flatten it out. And find your long extension where the head feels like it's in line with those toes. Tail. And exhale, scoop it up. Find your C curve again. And lengthen it out. Nice and long. Good. Take those arms up next to your ears. Press out those heels. Feel that lovely longer lever. If you're up here, it's fine. If you're sitting straight up, that's fine. Where it works for you. Inhale. And exhale. Open those arms out nice and wide. Shoulders moving on your back. Inhale, lift. And exhale out. And inhale, lift. Shoulder blades are moving on your back, and your arms are as wide as you can imagine. And your chest is opening as much as your arms and your upper back. But your ribs are together. We're not going to thrust these forward. and out to the side. If those arms come forward again, take a deep breath, find your C curve as you pull in the belly button, curl forward, find your tootsies again. And let's just roll back down all the way down to the ground. Inhale, point your toes, reach back. Exhale, roll it forward, tuck those ribs in, peel all the way forward. You know the modifications you should do. You know, you could use the hands, but keep scooping. You could use a leg to assist. Again, exhale, curl forward, pulling that lower belly in and up, and rolling it back. Yeah, one more. Exhale, rolling it forward. And roll it back. Take your arms out to the side when you land. Kick up that right leg. Hold it there. Breathe out. Flex your foot. Point your foot. Flex your foot. Point your foot. Flex your foot. Reach those arms back overhead. Breathe out as you scoop up into that chest lift, and we are going to grab wherever you can, where you ever feel it's a good idea. That foot feels like it's standing on the ceiling, and I'm going to climb a tree. So breathe out as you walk up that leg, pushing the leg up into the air as you come all the way up. So I'm trying not to push it forward, which will be an assist. But you know, it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We're rolling down. Let's do that 2 more times on this leg. Push up that heel, make your leg a flagpole, and it's not moving as you roll towards it, breathing all the air out. Coming up, inhale, and exhale, tuck it under and roll back down. And if you're not getting all the way up, it's okay. Remember, we're not straining. Maybe you do need to just take the leg forward a little bit. Don't be too rigid about these rules. You've got to find what works, that you can still use your technique, really fine-tune what you're doing. And then bend that knee back in. Let's take it across into spinal twist. Just take the right arm out to the side, right knee across, left hand is gently pulling it over. And today I've rested my right foot against my inside of my left leg. Breathing in. Ooh, and out. 2 wonderful big crunches there. In, breathing in. And out. Roll it back. Okay, arms out to the sides. Let's go with that left leg. Swing it up into the air. Catch it, flex it. Oh, I got dirt on my foot, sorry. And point it and flex it. And point it and flex it. The clouds are so bright. Point it and flex it. Keep it standing. It's my flagpole. Plant the flagpole. Breathe out as you come up into that chest lift. I'm going to give a second. I'm just kind of assessing my mountain here. And then when I walk up the mountain, I'm really pushing up that leg. Find the point that's so hard, that little hurdle you still have to get over. Because of course that's where you'll find yourself really digging deep. Going again. Exhale, breathe out. But dig deep. Don't push the belly out. Dig deep. Suck in that stomach as you walk up that leg. Inhale and exhale. In and up. Squeeze like you need a wee as you roll. I got one more. Flagpole, flagpole. My flagpole was a little wavering. Ooh. Inhale and exhale. Roll it back down. Oh, I do love it. I do it. I just do love it. And then lower that leg. Oh, bend it, bend it, bend it. Into spinal twist. Left arm out to the side. Left knee going across. Let the foot rest against the inside of the right leg and just breathe. I do rest my hand on my knee, my right hand on my left knee. It's not because I'm pulling on it, but it just adds weight. And rolling it back to the center. Alright, let's bring both of those knees in. Hands underneath those thighs. Inhale. Exhale, rolling to teaser, pressing forward, rolling it up. Great stuff. Let us take those arms away. Inhale, exhale, tuck the tail under, roll it back down, reach the arms back. Inhale, exhale, rolling it back up. Now my intention is to keep my legs exactly where they are. Exhale, but that might not be your reality, because here when you're lying down, your back might be saying, that's a strain. Then lift them. And exhale, and you can always lower them here. So you know what the intention is, but you're building up to it slowly but surely in your practice. And one more time, inhale and exhale, rolling it up. Lift, 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 lift. Happy days, bend those legs, knees apart. Eesh, flop over. Should we go into our sides? I think it's time for some side work. I'm going to come onto my knees. Right. For a moment, I'm just actually going to see how nice it feels to open these hips, pelvis to the front a little bit. And then sticking out a leg. Here we go. I am going to find my little lean over to the side. Oh, actually, maybe do you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to float that in. So can we bring that leg back? Right leg is going to come just off the floor and hold. Can you find that balance? It's not such a long lever as when we're standing, but your spine is having to figure out where you are in space by where your head is. And then fire the signals down to kind of make sure you don't fall. From here, we're going to try and very gradually lean over and find the hand on the ground and extend that leg out to the side. Fantastic. Great. We're going to lower the leg and the arm, reaching over, and then just find that position again. And reach it over and find that position. Inhale, reach. Exhale. This elastic here in your side of your waist. Feel it bounce back. Inhale, it's stretching. Exhale, feel it bounce back. One more time. Inhale, stretch it. Exhale, feel it bounce back. Curl the leg back, heel to bum. Stretch it back out. Again, curl the heel back. And stretch it, holding yourself up with this underneath waist. The ribs are together. I'm trying not to sag or to start turning. And last time, bend it. There's a nice stretch in my thigh. And extend it. Flex the foot. We're going to take that leg forward and point and sweep it back. Flex, swing it forward. Point and sweep it back. And flex forward. And point, sweep it back. One more time. And when I take it back, I'm going to keep it back. Press back with the belly of the hamstring. Bend the leg back behind you. Take that arm overhead. And just have this wonderful big archy shape. I'm just going to twist it so you can see what it looks like from the other side. And then bring the knee to the knee. And have a little pose of the child. Maybe a little wriggle would be nice. I'm never opposed to a wriggle. And then rolling it back up. Okay, we won't fanny apple about now. We know what we're doing. We're going to find the balance. Ooh, too eager. Find the balance on my right knee. Take the left one off. And then just tapping into my quiet, center of gravity. A little harder on this side. Struggling a little more with that balance on this side. Finding that gentle tilt and lean over as the leg is lifting and stretching out. All right, here we go. Lower the leg, reach the arm over, lift it back. Lengthen over and lift it back. Check in with those ribs, guys. Your side on. If I were to glance down, I'd be neutral pelvis, pubic bone and two ASIS bones on one level plane. Like I'm pressed up against the glass of a shop I want to go into, but it's closed. Last time. And lift, hold, flex that foot. Inhale, forward. Exhale, sweep it back. Oh, I forgot something. Forward. Oops. And take it back. Flex, take it forward. Point and take it back. One more time. Flex, take it forward. Point, take it back to the side for me. Hold and just curl heel to bum. And stretch it out. And again, curl heel to bum. And stretch it out. And curl heel to bum. Here, I'm having to shift my ribs slightly because I can feel that in my shoulders. So something here is just not quite what it normally is. And extend it out, hold. Flex forward once. Point, sweep it back. Hold it there. Curl the heel to the bum. Reach that arm back. Breathing in. And out, fold the knee to the knee. Come back into your pose of a child. Take a nice moment to just feel how things are feeling in your body. And peel yourself back up. Enough of that nonsense now. So we're going to do a little bit more complex coordinated movements. I'm going to step up into a straddle with my feet open, my hands on the ground. Okay, so I've got my hands slightly forward, and you're going to have to follow me with rights and lefts. If you're following on me on the screen, I am going to go, even though I say right, I'm going to use my left leg so that I look the same as you. Okay, so don't let that confuse you. So hands down, tuck under those toes, open the legs. We are in a nice big standing thing. Now take your right leg and your left arm off the floor, step through the middle with your right leg and push the hips up. That arm is going to come all the way over the left arm so that I can see it. And then we're going to drop the bum down. I'm going to step back with your right leg and put your left hand on the ground into the position you came from. So the other side. Left foot, right hand comes off, step through the middle. So you pivot to face the side. And then we're going to push up and bring that right hand over. And then come back down. My feet are both flat on the floor when I do that. Step back. Okay, let's do it again. So step that right foot through, foot flat on the ground, left hand off. Press the pelvis up, standing on those flat feet, and see your hand. Bring the hips down. Step back with the right foot, put the left hand on the floor. Step through with the right foot, no, left foot, right hand, and pressing it up, looking, and then sitting it back, and stepping back. Awesomeness. Walk those feet together, and into an upstretch. From the upstretch, bend your knees, rock forward, step forward with the right leg to the outside of that right hand. I did the wrong one, sorry. And step back. Bend your knees, left leg, step forward with the left foot. Drop that pelvis and step back. And again with the right foot. And step back. Bend your knees. And with the left one. And step back. Bend the knees. And with the right one. And step back. And with the left. And step back. Two more. And back. One more. Step back. Stretch your legs. Walk your hands back towards your feet. You can even step them slightly apart. Make it really comfortable. Land into those feet. Taking a nice deep breath in. Soften those knees. Anchor the heels. And roll it up vertebra by vertebra. Scooping up the tummy. Take a nice big lift. And out. And thank you very much. So, I hope that kind of ticked the box. Great. I doubt very much any of you actually did it with me today, so I'm hoping that you'll do it recorded when you can. Let me know how it goes and where we're at, so whether I should aim a little harder or a little gentler. You let me know. And I will see you guys Saturday. Saturday we are focusing on lower back, piriformis, hip flexors. Okay. Happy days! Happy days!